Well, Russia has very good geopolitical reasons for doing so in terms of its own defense, namely the spread of Islamic terror, political Islam, into Chechnya, into Dagestan, and across Central Asia, the Caucasus and so forth, as far east as Xinjiang province in China, which has a large Islamic population. So that was something that the cocky strategists in the Pentagon and the State Department apparently had not counted on. And they attempted to put the massive pressure of the international media, the Western media, on Russia and China for refusing to approve a UN resolution for a no-fly zone in Syria. When that didn't work, they tried to farm the thing out to Prime Minister Erdogan in Turkey, counting on the fact that Turkey and the AKP party, the Islamic party in Turkey, which is affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood and receives considerable financing from US allies in the Arab world, would do what Washington told and be the outsourced maker of the war against Syria, its neighbor. Well, Erdogan, being unpredictable but being a political realist of a certain strange sort, soon realized that 23% of his own Turkish population were Alawite Muslim. And they were not so happy about the fact that Turkey suddenly turned on its friend it had previously had a no enemies as neighbors policy, so-called, and suddenly they made an enemy out of Syria for no good reason. Syria had not made any threats against Turkish sovereignty. They had not made any military challenges to Turkey. But suddenly the Erdogan government was making extremely aggressive noise that Bashar al-Assad had to go. And not only that, it was providing training grounds, bases inside Turkey across the Syrian border to send mercenaries, terrorists into Syria. However, Erdogan pulled back from the ultimate action which Washington had hoped for, namely a full-scale Turkish military attack on Syria. He realized that that would explode not only the entire of Syria into chaos, but Turkey as well. So he pulled back from that, and Russia, China, and Iran maintained their rock-hard resistance to any US agenda for Syria. They insisted on a diplomatic solution, and still do, I think quite rightly so. Your foreign minister Lavrov has said that repeatedly, with undying patience. And Washington keeps trying to play tricks. The Obama administration comes up with a faked propaganda campaign about chemical weapons, when the United Nations independent investigation shows, if anything, chemicals were used by the mercenary opposition inside Syria against government troops. So there's no verifiable, independently verifiable proof that the Bashar al-Assad government has used chemical weapons, but that was cited by Obama as a justification for providing arms into the rebels or the mercenaries, so-called opposition, and escalating the entire conflict, which is expected to reach a serious escalation by August, September of this year.